What's the mindset heading into tonight?
Good. It's nice to get some rest sometimes. It's nice to play games too, but always kind of every second day, you kind of stay in the momentum of the games and whatever you're kind of doing. But it's nice to get some rest at this time of the year. But we're facing a very good team this year. We got to have a good game.
Can I ask you about what's been kind of clicking on your line, especially with Emil Heineman and Orp?
Yeah, just everyone's on the same page. We seem to be in the right spots when we need to be. Obviously, Barty's a very smart player, holds on to the puck, and kind of controls a lot of it. But yeah, no, I think we're on the same page, and we're trying to accomplish all the same things, and it's been working well so far.
What's been the challenge as a team to kind of fill the hole without Horvat?
Yeah, every time a guy like Bo or a very good player on your team gets hurt, you try to, not one guy's going to be Bo or a couple of guys are going to be Bo. I think it's a five-man effort on the ice. We try to, not get out of our system and the way we play. It's been working for us, and yeah, we're hoping Bo gets back as quick as possible. But yeah, to be honest, I think it's just a five-man effort and making sure we're all on the same page.
With the World Juniors coming up, I want you to take me down memory lane. Just what was your experience like playing two tournaments for the World Juniors?
It was awesome. Obviously, didn't get to win goals, so that sucked. But just the tournament itself, it's such a great tournament. You watch it as a kid. Being from Canada, obviously, it's a little bigger over there. And just to get the chance to wear that jersey in the tournament around Boxing Day and all that, the Christmas time and New Year's, it's just a hell of a tournament. I think it's so fun during that time of the year.
Played with, I believe, Pelech and Horvat in that tournament. What were they like back then?
Same. It's pretty similar as the people I've met here now, and we just grow older. We have kids now, and life moves on. But same kind of people. The players are very similar as well. Bo is always a responsible player, and Pelly's a very good defensive. And yeah, it's too bad we didn't win, but I had a lot of good times with those guys.
And you played under head coach Brent Sutter, Islanders Hall of Famer. What was he like in getting to learn from him? I think the same year that you were an alternate captain.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's a quick tournament, but obviously Sutsi was a very, very direct person, very hard on you. And yeah, just a hard-nosed Canadian coach. And to be honest, I enjoyed playing for him. It was fun to play, and like I said, he had a lot of experience in the NHL, and it was kind of nice to have a guy with that experience in the NHL and all the games he's played to coach a junior team like us as young people. But yeah, no, it was fun coaching for him.
I'm curious about your mindset at that point in your career. I talked to a few prospects like Sean Aitchison. He said there's two goals, one to make the NHL roster and then two to play in the World Juniors. What kind of drive does that give you in the season when you're kind of at the cusp of your pro career and you get to represent your country?
Yeah, for me when I was a junior, that was the one thing, obviously get drafted in the NHL, but be part of those World Juniors. Like I said, I've watched them on TV for I don't know how many years before I got to play in it. Yeah, just around that time, you're with your family, you're with brothers, you're watching the World Juniors, so it's always cool to get that opportunity. And but yeah, when that time came around, when I was a junior, I was hoping to be on that team, hoping to be on the selection list, and it was always fun to put that jersey on.
I know that your schedule is packed now, but do you still kind of keep track on World Juniors as a pro?
I try a little bit. Obviously, with kids now, my time's kind of all at home with them when I come from the rink. But I'll definitely look at games and definitely show my son too some of the games. It was cool for me when I was younger to watch those. And yeah, it's fun at that age because it's so raw a little bit. It's a lot of creativity. There's systems, but in a short tournament like that, teams have to gel together pretty quick and become a team, and it's cool to see if they do or not.
What's the mindset against the Canucks?
Yeah, I think we've been playing really good in those kind of back-to-backs, I'd say. I think, yeah, tonight we're just focused on our details like we've been doing all year, and just trying to play the right way. And then obviously you got Buffalo tomorrow. So yeah, for us, we're just trying to play hard and get the win.
What's been working as a team overall in the past few weeks? It seems like you guys are really confident bouncing back after losses, but where is the team's confidence at this point?
Yeah, I think it's really strong. We have a lot of belief in our room, and every single night we have a chance to win based off just our goalies. So if we play the way that we can win any game. So it's been a lot of fun.
With the World Juniors coming up, do you kind of reminisce around this time of year about last year?
Yeah, a little bit. You kind of see some like the highlights from like the pre-tournament games or whatever coming on now, and yeah, it's a really cool time of year. I grew up as a kid watching that tournament all the time, and last year obviously wasn't the result that we wanted, but yeah, I think this year Canada has a really good chance of winning, and rooting for Aitchison.
When it comes up to the lead-up of the tournament, what do you remember about kind of training camp and then making the roster and then kind of that first game to represent your country?
Sorry, what do I remember from it?
Yeah,
oh.
The lead-up though, like when you got named to the roster and then to go to the tournament.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I think that week, like those kind of weeks leading up to the tournament, were kind of a grind, and kind of in your head, like if you're gonna make the team and all that stuff. And I think you kind of just have to enjoy it. The guys who are going through it now probably just excited and looking forward to the tournament. Yeah, as soon as it kind of got started, like, I mean, that crowd last year was pretty unreal, and yeah, I mean, all of Canada's watching it, so it's a special time.
Do you think there's going to be chirps and stuff in this room, and do you think you're going to be following the tournament along?
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's going to be following it along a little bit. I don't know if there'll be chirps. I mean, I don't know. I don't know sure what the guys have up their sleeves. Maybe some friendly wagers on the games, but nothing crazy.
You mentioned Aitchison. What's your friendship like with him?
Yeah, I got to know him pretty well during camp. I mean, before camp, I wasn't the biggest fan of him. Play against him all the time. He's always throwing the body and plays hard. So getting to know him at camp, I got really close with him, and he's a great guy and a great player. So we're lucky to have him in the organization, and yeah, I'm sure he'll do great for Canada.
Bo Horvat going to travel?
Yeah,
Has he been
I'm not
able
sure.
to skate at all since?
I know he skated this morning, but I haven't talked to the. Kimber will be in a better position than me to give you the answer.
With Barzal, are you assuming he'll play tonight?
Yes.
Is this sort of a load management thing related to his knee, or is it a separate injury that was picked up? You're not answering. Okay.
I love when you answer your own questions. Make it so much easier for me. But it's maintenance and expect them to play, yeah.
What do you like about the Pelech-D'Angelo pairing?
I don't know. It's a good mix in a way that Tony D is very good moving the puck, jumping into the rush. Pelly's very good at also moving the puck, jumping in the rush. And I feel like they both connect really well. And Pelly's playing really well defensively. And I think that helps a lot. Tony D is very vocal on the ice. So I think they're really both very good for both.
Notice that even situationally, you put Polak and Pelech back together sometimes. Just how nice is it to have that luxury to kind of put a pair back together
Yeah,
certain times.
periods, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they've been together for so long, but I think right now, I mean, they both playing so well, and they're both helping our team to be better and helping the players that they are with, like Schaaf is with Pulley, and I feel like that helps him a lot. And the same thing for Tony D. It helps him to be with Pelly.
With Ritchie, you talk about wanting him to kind of stay under the wingers on breakouts and things like that. When are the moments for him where, like, you want him to go versus sort of stay back and
when we have the puck? That's all. I want him. I mean, I'm surprised that he mentioned this, but that's okay. It's important that we're not flying the zone. I want us to stay under the puck. So if we are full control, yeah, he could go. But if there's a battle, I want him to protect. So, I mean, I think that these are mistakes that young guys are making sometimes because they want to get in the offense. They think that by scoring goals or having points that will, give them the chance to stay with the big club. But to me, the first thing I want to see Callum doing is to play well in his zone. That's a trust I need to have from him. And he's been doing this so well. I mean, last game was probably the only time, and it happened a few times. So I just want to remind him. It's more a reminder. It's more like to help him to become the player he wants. Like I would say, help him to be his very best. And that's my objective. Every day I come to the rink, it's to help our players to be their very best. What can I do to help Callum to be? He's got the skills offensively. I mean, come on, the goal that he scored against Tampa, I mean, this is outstanding. The play that he made the night before, the pass that he made to Holmstrom, that was, I mean, come on, that's not teachable. I mean, you have this. He's got that. He's so talented. But what we want to make sure is we want to play well defensively, and sometimes it's just a small reminder like this. To me, this is a small reminder.
do you take some optimism defensively from, like, even last game, even the shifts where kind of his line was hemmed in, they seem to do a pretty good job of keeping them out of the middle of the ice and out of the high danger areas.
Yes. No. And who wants to be in your zone for over a minute? Nobody. You want to put your hand, especially if the first. I always thought that the first 5-7 seconds are very important. If you have a good breakout or coming out of D zone, you're coming out of the zone, you're gonna have success, and you're gonna get the puck out of the zone. That's how you're gonna be successful getting the exit out. But I feel like in that game, they were a little trapped too much to me, and that's all we talk about. I mean, it's like the line change. You're gonna try different things, you know. You're gonna and you're gonna learn different things. So it's the same thing when you play defense. You want to make sure that sometimes just step back and just to make sure you're back on track. It was the same thing when I was playing. It was if I had a couple bad games, I'll just go back to basic and say, okay, what is my bread and butter? And I feel like if we're playing well defensively, it's going to help us to get the puck faster and be more, in the offense. It's nice to be in your zone giving nothing. But if you're in the zone for 10, 12 minutes a night, I mean, you're not going to generate much during that 10, 12 minutes.